Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Technical stocks did well today. Maybe its beatdown, the beatdown is over, and the tech stocks will rise again. I want to take a quick look at 5 tech stocks that are undervalued and growing. And I think that these type of stocks, undervalued and growing, are going to do well in an inflation recession type situation that we might be facing in the next year or so. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that the Stock Planner channel is an educational channel, and we'd like to share ideas. Nobody's making any kind of recommendations. I'm pointing out these 5 stocks today so that you can do your own due diligence and learn for yourself. Once you learn how to do this, you'll be a winner. And you'll be a winner for a long, long time. Now let's get started. Got a lot to do. A quick look at Finviz, and we see that the 3 indices were mixed today. The Dow ended up a little red, but the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 a little green. A mixed day. The tech stocks, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, not Apple. Apple a little red. All did quite well. Apple's on my list today, and the other 3 are known, but not as known as the big boys here. As you can see, the groups, technology did well for today. And for the week, technology is starting to turn a little green. For the month, look where technology is. It's way down there and hasn't performed well this month. And the last 3 months, it should be around in the middle. Let's see where it's at. Okay, 3-month performance. So I took a little hit this last month. Technology is strong. And I think it will be strong for the decade as well. With 5G, the Internet of Things, robotics, self-driving cars with more chips in it. Technology will do well, even if we have an inflation. And traditionally, technology doesn't do as well during an inflation recession type cycle. Using a tool, Simply Wall Street, and you can do this with Finviz. They have a screener there, and you can also do it with TradingView. Another tool I use. They have a screener. You can do these. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking and looking for only United States stocks, scanning for technology stocks that are undervalued, have a 1-year growth rate, and I could do that up to 3 years as well, have a market cap of at least 300K, and have a growth history. In other words, have a record. And these are the stocks: Motorola, Seagate, which is one we're going to talk about, Apple, we're going to talk about that, Cisco, we're going to talk about that. I like 5F or F5, but we're not going to talk about that. Corning, which I have not played much, but it's starting to talk about it. Xerox and Seagate. And you can look at these other ones yourself. Stop the video and take a look. These are all undervalued and growing stocks based on my scan. There's 29 of them. Let's take a look at Seagate. This is a snowflake, and the object is to find a green one if you can. And the more area that's filled up, the better. And this is filled up. It does have a dividend. Has some past history. The health of the company is okay. The worldwide company, data storage, currently trading at 22% below its fair market value. We'll take a look at that. Earnings to grow 15%, and the past earnings growth was about 18%. Pays a dividend. Well, that's pretty good, nice. 3.3. Lots of debt. Well, manufacturing companies do. There's the current price of $79, and it's supposed to grow to about 102. That's some good distance, 20 or 30 bucks. Yeah, this is a nice line for growth. And that doesn't look so good. And, this was a strong company years ago. And it probably has some decline. The company and industry in the last year has lagged a little bit behind. This is what you expect from financial health. This is the trading room view chart, and it's a weekly. And the job of a swing trader is to capture these major swings. This is a weekly chart, so each one of these bars is a week's worth of data. If you can capture this swing, that's a lot of profit there. And let's draw some fibs. Right now, this zigzag does know what it's doing. It's a forward. By the way, this is a perfect indicator. It knows what it's doing because it looks to the future. And right now, STX is in a downturn. So is it coming down here, the 50%? I do. I think it's going to come down to there or there. Which one is going to hit first? Coming out to the daily, and we have a nice downturn. Is it coming down to the 50% or coming up here? We have earnings coming up. October is not a great month for the stock market, or has not been so far. So you have to do your own due diligence. I'm thinking it's going to come down to the 50% retracement and then bounce it and go up. Or you can buy at this level here. But I think what I would do is just wait. And you wait for the RSI to come below it's 30 and then come back around. That's what we're going to wait for. But I believe until the end of the year, next 3 months, it's going to go up. Come down and go up next 3 months. And I want to remind you that this is a chart. Everybody that looks like a chart sees something different. This is what I see. No two analysts will see a chart and come up with the same answer. Very often they don't. That's why it's an art. Nice green snowflake for Xerox. Xerox is document reproduction, document management. It's trading at 50% below its fair market value. This is a relatively cheap stock, I think, and I've traded this several times this year. Earnings are forecast to grow 21%. Yeah, it's $20 stock, going to 40. Future growth, that looks pretty flat to me, and that doesn't go in the right direction either. Nice swing in action here, drawing a fib. The fib doesn't, the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. Let's draw a fib there. Assume that's the bottom, or you can draw it there. And is it coming up to here first or here first? On the daily, we have a minor zig going down, and I think it's going to hit there. The MACD says it's going down. The stochastic RSI says it's going down, and the RSI is down, and the next action will be to come around. It could stay down there for a while. But I'm a buyer at Xerox, and just looking forward to coming back, the RSI to come back around. Cisco, I love this stock. The Internet of Things, networking, all kinds of communication products worldwide. Health of the company is extremely good. Pays a dividend. Future looks bright. Trading at 33% below its estimated fair market value. Earnings, that doesn't seem like a very much earnings growth. Pays a dividend. 2.37, nearly 3. Valuation, that's one of the things I like to see this. This is a simple graph, but 54 to 82, if you believe this valuation. Growing? Yeah, it's growing. Yes, this is assets over the liabilities. Good term, long term. Nice green marks, too. Cisco, let's take a look at the nice swings. Drawing a fib. That's a nice profit there. Here's your 50%. Is it coming down here first and then bouncing back up? Or is this going to hold this line and go up? That's for you to decide. But my indicators, the MACD says it's going down. The stochastic RSI says it could come around and go back up. And so is the RSI. So it's just waiting for that to happen. When that happened, I don't know. So this could either go down and bounce. So what I'm going to do, this is all 3 cases now so far, is we're waiting for the RSI to come back around. Corning, fiber optic glass, other glass products as well for manufacturing. I tried to get in this last week and I wasn't able to. It's not as green as some of the other ones, but it does pay a dividend. Good, and it has a good past history. It's been around for, this company's been around for a long, long time. Trading at 39% below its estimated fair market value. Earnings expected to grow 23. That's pretty good. There's your valuation. 36 current price. 37. Going to 60. Yeah, we like to see this kind of line for future growth. Yes, and it got assets and liabilities. The liabilities are covered by the assets. Good company. Corning, GLW, weekly. Nice run there. And nice run down. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. It thinks it might go up. Stochastic RSI says it could come around very soon. It looks like we might have a little crossover there for the MACD, and it looks like it might go up. And so we're waiting for the RSI too. So this again, that's 4 stocks. We're waiting for the RSI to come around. As I said, the techs have been beaten down. This is the first day. It looks like things turned around. If you want to get early in the game, today's the day. But if you want to kind of wait to see what's really happening with technology, we'll wait a week or so to get in. And the last one is Apple. And they had that split a while back, made the price a little more reasonable and more tradable. Cell phones. It's not as green as some of the other ones, okay? 24% below its fair market, so it is undervalued. And it is growing, but everybody's saying that Apple's not going to grow like it used to. It is undervalued. It's supposed to go to fair market value is 186, 187. That's a good jump. There's your growth, ever growing. Yeah, plenty of money and plenty of assets. I don't think it pays a dividend. It pays a small dividend. I didn't think it paid the dividend. I thought they were putting all their money back in. But this is the Apple, and look at that run up, drawing the fibs, long run. You can capture the minor swings, or you can just keep it running. I always get out too early. Now you have to ask yourself: is it coming down this way, or going up this way? Techs have been beaten up. Is it stopped its run? It looks like we need to wait for the RSI to come back around, because we want to capture this. We want to capture it when it comes to capture that run up. We want to capture this and this. So you want to wait. It comes back around. So how do I do it? Let me show you how I wait until it comes back around and be patient. I go to my RSI, right click, add an alert. RSI 4, I have mine set. By the way, I have all my settings for all the charts in the description below. Crossing up, coming back around, up over the 30. And I want to send it to my cell phone. Okay, notify on the cell phone. I create it and relax. And so when it does come back around, I'll get notified. And I can set the alerts for those other 4. Xerox, Corning, Cisco, Apple, Seagate, all waiting for the RSI on the weekly to come back around. Let's just wait. You don't need to be on the first day. Today's the first day when techs are starting to improve. They had been beaten down, and now the techs seem to be roaring again. Wait, make sure this week and this month, I think is going to be not good for the stock market. So waiting is a good idea, but keep these 5. Xerox, Corning, Cisco, Apple, Seagate on your watch list. What do you think? Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. I'd sure like to hear from you. And peer review is good. My trading has gotten better since I had your peer review. All right. Happy trading. Catch you on the flip.